Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and today we're going to be going over what has been posted on Nexon forums for the next update that is coming Wednesday, December 5th. It's just in a few days, and there's a ton of stuff that they got planned, so we're going to go over every last bit of it. But first, if you're just now finding my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the newest videos. All right, and welcome back. So this is really cool. And, you know, at first, before we get into this, I really have to say that I commend the developers of this game on the amount of communication, because they've been very communicative. Hey, I said that word right. They've been communicating a lot, more so in other games that I play. And I really like it. It really keeps us up to date on what's going on in the game, what they have planned. It's been great. They're active on Twitter. It's just really cool. So let's go ahead and jump into this really quick. So I am on Nexon's forum site, and this is the server maintenance update patch notice. This is going into effect on December 5th, which is just in a few days. And this is huge. They got a ton of stuff here, and I'm not going to go over everything by name here. I'm going to briefly go through what they have planned. And then I'm really interested in what you guys think about where the game is right now. We're a little over a month now. No, we're about a month into since release of the game, and they've had a previous update already, and now they have this one here coming up, which is going to add additional cards, which is great. So let's run through this really quick. All right, so it looks like 45 types of new cards are going to be added to the game, and here we are. I like this. I like the artwork here that we got. We got little baby Groot here. We got Red Skull here. What is this? Like Santa Hulk or something? Anyway, so here are all the different cards. So obviously we're not going to know what the abilities of each of these cards are right now, but here is the cards. This is really cool. So yeah, there's Red Skull, World War II. We got Hulkbuster armor. Spider-Woman's coming. Baby Groot there. What else do we got? I'm not going to run. Shao Lao's coming. We got a nice card there. Spider-Man Black Suit is coming. Black Widow Space Suit. So it's not just, you know, the leader graphic changing for these characters here. We actually have the actual characters coming, which is going to be really cool. Spider-Punk, Spider-Man, that'll be kind of fun. Stunning visual effects. I wonder what that's going to be. So here are the list of the 45 cards. Really interested in seeing what they do and how they change the meta of the game currently. Right now, I mean, you look at Thor and Malekith and Thanos. I mean, the meta is pretty well established, and you really see that when you start getting into the higher levels of the arena. But here we are. I mean, I'm excited to see what these cards are going to do to the game and how they're going to change up our decks. Looks like there's also going to be changes to arena mode there. I think, you know, rather than going through all of this, I want to jump down to this right here, because you can go to the site and you can read all of this. But the competitive arena, which is cool. So once you achieve 10 stars in Arena 8, then you're going to be able to join the competitive arena. And the competitive arena is going to have seasons similar to challenge mode, which is really cool, because those of you, I haven't reached it yet, but those of you who have reached Arena 8 have wanted something more, and now we're going to get just a little bit more there. Even though that there are seasons in the competitive arena, if you haven't reached that yet, you can still do the arena as much as you can, which is great. And here are the rewards right here. Competitive arena promotion rewards. The top person gets an epic card. Gold 3, you get uncommon card times 1. And here's the different gold values that you get. And then season rewards right here. Competitive season rewards. Here you go. You can take a look through there. The top person there gets 5 packs, which is great. 3,000 gold, 400 gems, and then arena points. So let's see. The lowest you get, so bronze 3, you get 500 gold, 30 gems, and then 100 arena points. So I think that's cool. I think that's great for an extra challenge for arena. All right, so we got Shield Training Android is being added to today's stage. So there's going to be a stage for that. So it says What is this? This is only available in the Friends menu. Is now only available in the daily stages. All right, so the Shield Training Humanoid, that was only available. All right, got it. That's been moved over to the daily stages. Card collection update. So the new cards are going to be added. Let's see, new cards can be viewed from the card pack. Newly added card collections are below. So you got Hydra, Spider-Verse, and Spider-Verse villains. Cool. Those are for teams. And then you have a Minion 1 type in the Dora Milaje team. I guess I'm not too familiar with that one. All right, the next is leader balances. So I think leaders have needed to be balanced a little bit more, and I've said it in a previous video, but when they dropped, when they nerfed Black Widow from 25% chance to a 15% chance to have an action card come back into your library, I really wish they would have increased the Black Widow leader HP, because if you take something away, it'd be nice just to give a little bit back, right? They did do that, so they are changing the leader HP for Black Widow from 100 to 300, and they are increasing the hit points for zero-cost characters for Black Widow's ability. Instead of from 30 to 70, it's going from 50 to 100. So you can see the different changes here. Black Panther, the HP stays the same. I thought this needed to be changed. I thought this was a good move on their part, but instead of dealing 50 damage to all enemies on the battlefield, if you get below 600 health, that's been raised up to 1,000, which I think is awesome, and it deals 80 damage. I think that gives a little bit more to Black Panther if people want to start experimenting with him as a leader. Thanos was way overpowered. We saw it in challenge mode. You have pretty much the top 10 is dominated by the Thanos leader. And I think Thanos leader, I mean, the biggest benefit, even if you don't use the 6 cosmic fragment ability of his, the biggest benefit of there is you get 500 extra health. So they did drop that. They dropped that a couple hundred. So you get plus 300 extra health on that. I don't know if that was too much. I guess we'll see. I mean, I think that if you take a look at challenge mode, it really kind of tells you what the new meta is. The challenge mode, and then especially in the arenas, you really start... In the arena, actually, you know what? I'm going to take that back, because in the arena, you do see a wide variety of leaders. But in challenge mode, you really do see a specific leader kind of float to the top. Before it was Wasp. Now it's now it's Thanos. So I'm curious, once these new updates come into play, kind of how that's going to change. Because I'd really like to see more of a variety of leaders in the top 10 rather than one leader dominating that the entire top 10 of challenge mode. And then you got Thor here. So Thor, they've increased from 300 digital leader hit points up to 400, and the damage has been upped a little bit as well. Thor, I really want to come up with a good deck for that, because there are a good number of cards that have abilities when you move them. Like Captain Marvel, when you move her, she doubles her attack points, and that's once per game, which I think is great because it allows for a really quick battle line kill. So it'll be interesting to see what we can do with Thor and him being adjusted a little bit there. And then there's some additional card balances. So there were some card balances before in the November 20th update. If you want to go take a look at that, there's some updates to Iron Man and to some other cards, but that's on the forums here as well. So just to kind of run through these a little bit. I don't see Nox much. I see A-Bomb a little bit. After summoning, dealing 220 damage, that's changing up to 300. And looks like his attack and HP are coming up a little bit. Black Bolt, I used him for a little while. I liked him. I do like that they bumped up his damage from 240 to 300 here. And then after cost, so what is he? So he's a 3 shard cost with the update. I can't remember what his cost was before. Is it a 2? I'm not sure. But they did bump up his attack and his hit points as well. War Machine, they're reducing his damage. I see him quite a bit, actually. They're reducing his damage, the top end of his damage, from 300 down to 260. Thor, Jane Foster. I hadn't read this part yet, so let's see. Deal 1 to 10, 1 to 100 damage to an enemy. That's being changed from 25 to 100. So they up that low end damage, which I think is good. I'm not a huge fan of the range damage. I do have some cards that use some range damage only because when I use them, I base it on the lowest damage, and anything above that is just is bonus, right? So for this, you can base it off 25 damage and kind of help that out a little bit. But so there's that, and then these other ones I really haven't really seen them much. Loki I've seen after summoning. Let's see. Change their appearance, so you're adding 200 attack and 200 hit points. That's all the same. So it looks like all they're changing really here is the attack and the hit points. They're reducing his hit points from over 1,000 to 760, and they're increasing attack. No, I'm sorry, reducing attack a little bit. We'll see how these card balances change. They let's see. Yeah, it says those rebalanced cards are eliminated. So 9 character cards, Nox, Lox, A-Bomb, these guys, they are eliminated from disintegrated cards. So disintegrated cards is where you get the particles, which you can use to upgrade cards as well, other than just getting duplicates of those cards. The only time they've ever allowed that to happen is when they did a change on Thanos and Hulk. The card balances that they did on November 20th, and it looks like here they have not allowed that. So, and then the challenge season is changing a little bit. So let's see, challenge open and end times are going to change. So it's opening every Thursday at 4, which is UTC +0. And then the challenge ends. So it's going to be from Thursday to Thursday. And then here are the season rewards that are being adjusted a little bit. Looks like, I do like this. They are adding gold. I think everything else pretty much looks the same as far as gold and rewards. But for these upper people, if you're kicking butt and you're getting the top up into the top 10 and not getting gold, that's kind of a bummer. So it's nice that they are giving some gold out there. And then we've got some new events being added. Man, this update is just huge. There's so much to it. I'm excited to start playing it. So we got 5 new events that are being added. We've got a Happy Holidays special roll call event. There's a holiday party thing happening. We got more shield training coming up. We've got holiday season all-out weekends. We got another 7-day roll call challenge coming up. We got some cool events coming, it looks like. And then effect, and I do like this. This looks pretty cool. We've got the snowy effect on the main screen there. I really like what they're doing so far. They are paying attention, it seems, to the community and making changes where they need to make changes to try and keep the game fresh. So there's just making some UI improvements and stuff there. And then here's some other improvements here. So daily missions list will be shown differently based on the level. That'll be interesting to see what that looks like. Improved illustration of the card to be viewed in low or high quality. That's cool. Wow, did my voice just crack? Improved some cards instructions more intuitively, so just making it a bit easier to understand. Now this is cool. So changed instructions on the cards. Here's a number of cards. So the cards with the modified instructions are below, and the detailed card instruction can be checked in the game. So obviously we're not going to go through that right now, but it'd be interesting to see kind of what the differences are in these cards, what they currently say, and then what the new instructions are going to be. So there you go. There are those cards. And then it looks like there's a number of bug fixes. And there you go. There are all the changes coming up on December 5th. A nice little Christmas present for everybody. Some nice updates. One thing that I was disappointed in not seeing, I really want to see some focus on guilds. Because right now, the only benefit of being in a guild is trading cards. And right now, with the game being so new, the only cards you're going to really be trading are your commons and uncommons. You're not going to be trading much rares or anything like that. And actually, I don't even think that we have the ability to trade rares right now. And I know we can't trade epics. And I think that's where the guild level might come into play. I guess we'll have to wait and see and find out what the developers have in store for that. But I really would like to see some focus on guilds and a little bit more benefit. I'd like to see some specific events or raids that relies on the guild coming together, focusing on something specific in order to gain just some awesome rewards or whatever, some abilities, some benefits. I'm not sure what that will play out to be. I'm hoping in the next update that there's some guild improvements. So there you go, everybody. That's what I had for you today. This is, again, the update that's scheduled for 12.5. And I'm hoping everything stays on schedule because it'd be nice to see all this stuff. So I'm curious to know what your guys' thoughts are on the updates. I've heard some concerns about the leader's abilities being cool, but maybe not enough as far as the retuning, or maybe it's not enough content to keep some people interested. So I'm curious to know what you guys think. Make sure to put that in the comment section below. And there you go, everybody. That's what I had for you today. Just wanted to go over the newest updates that are coming next week in just a few days for Marvel Battle Lines. I'm really excited for it. And again, if you go to my main channel page, I do have links for my Twitter and my Discord. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. Join us on Discord. And just talk about the game. Talk about your favorite decks, your strategies. Join us there and just talk to other people who love to play the game. Thank you again, everybody. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everyone, and we'll talk to you next time.